Day 42. Today we are going to start to root some romaine lettuce that I've actually just made a salad with, and so I've cut the tops off and kind of chopped it up for salad, and this is what's left. I've put these two little stalks into a bowl of water. Here are the leftovers from my salad, the pieces that were a little bit brown that I tore off, the tomato ends, and some applesauce that my son didn't finish for breakfast. So we are going to compost that also. I could have, and it's probably best practice to chop things up a little bit better before you put it into your compost. It takes less time for your compost to finish composting if everything is chopped up more into little bitty pieces, but I have two separate compartments in this one, so I just concentrate on one side while the other side is composting. I won't add anything else to the left side and I'll continue to add to the right side, and then I'll switch back and forth. So I have plenty of time. Also, we need to turn this every day at least, just to keep it mixed up better. So we are going to check in on some things. These are the cherry trees, and we have this cherry is actually already starting to get a little bit of color to it and grow. That's super good. The peach trees, we've lost all the peaches. There's a couple of little nubs left on this one, but you can tell that they're pretty well dried out. Peach trees are very fragile. They do not like big fluctuations in temperature. They don't like the cold, and we had a lot of both of those things this spring, so I might have to stick to growing some more hardy types of fruits. Also, I wanted to show you the blackberry bushes down here at this end, and we're going to spread that mulch out more eventually and put the seeding back. Here are blackberry bushes that are growing down through here. And I want you to notice the difference in these flowers to the flowers that we saw yesterday. These are definitely blackberries, and so the flowers that we saw yesterday look more like raspberry flowers. So we'll have to wait and see what develops from those. Blackberries grow all the way down this tree line, especially down towards the end of the road there. And so we have plenty of blackberries every year. And then there's the beautiful lake, of course. We have lots of geese that have come to nest in the lake this year. We usually do have geese raise some goslings, and then they all fly away again about every year. We're going to check in on our strawberries and see how they're doing. We have some more blooms to look at. So here we go over here to where I'm trying out the straw bale gardening. We'll see how this turns out. See how it does. There's a tomato. Here are the strawberries. As you can see, there's some grass growing in the straw bale. That is probably a good sign, just because if this were being kept in the barn, we wouldn't really see this happening. So that means that my nitrogen is really doing its job and soaking in, and any seeds that were left in the straw from the field where it was harvested will grow into more grass. So we'll just pluck those out. We don't want anything competing with my strawberry plants for nutrients. And this is a little flower here that's going to turn into some strawberries. And down there's one. I want you to pay attention to that these flowers actually look almost identical to the raspberry flowers. It's so funny. Of course, they're all berries, but it is kind of funny that these strawberries and raspberries, the bloom looks very similar. We've got one little strawberry starting there. And we're going to pluck some more of this grass out. So we've got some composting done. After I root the romaine lettuce after some roots start to grow. There's another little bud that'll turn into strawberries. I plan to add those to my leaf lettuce that's growing in the front of the
Hmm?
house. So once we get all that rooted, then we'll transplant it to the front of the house. And I think it'll just like add to the different types of foliage and make that little grouping look pretty and also be completely edible and good to make a salad with. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see how that progresses, and we will talk again tomorrow.